Andrew. I'm here with the Lost for Words. Guys, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Maddie.
Mark.
Alright, so how is Warped Tour going for you guys so far?
It's
After you.
it's like being in the heaven of hell. It's very, very hot and you get sunburnt every day, but you're with your best friends, awesome bands, good catering, good people. So
It's a pretty fantastic
yeah, it's both sides.
I like it. So what have you learned is necessary for you guys to survive here on tour for the next 3 months?
Water, definitely.
Yeah, water and to make sure you eat, because sometimes you feel like you're not hungry, but you really need to eat. Because one day I did not eat anything, and the next day I felt like, holy hell.
Yeah.
But then if you eat like 1 meal or 2 meals a day, then you know.
The right porta potty.
Yeah, the right porta potty. Hit that shit early. Like literally, hit that shit
Boom,
early.
boom,
Yeah, yeah.
clink.
You want that water to be blue. You don't want anybody else, because you hate when you have to like take the toilet paper down and put it over someone else's poop.
Nobody else knows what we're talking about.
They do. I mean,
We know.
Yeah.
We
I
definitely.
think everybody poops, right?
Nobody.
There's a book about it.
Nobody poops.
Everybody poops.
I'm gonna have to pick that one up.
So, along with being on Warped and surviving and pooping first before everybody else, how have crowds been responding to your music? What are some of the cities that have responded the best or the worst?
It's good. It honestly depends upon the schedule you get every morning. Because, you know, like today we're playing against Newfound Glory, Chunk No Captain Chunk, and I'm sure there's other bands. But, like, so really, like, it really depends on who you're playing, like, against, what time. If you're playing, like, 1 o'clock against nobody, you know, there's going to be, you know, a lot of people there.
Right.
If you're playing at 8 o'clock against Newfound Glory, you know, maybe working with 100, 150 kids. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you get more. So it's hard to say, but at least we get to play the acoustic stage every day, too. It gives us 2 opportunities to play and get to, you know, expose ourselves in front of more kids.
So how has the acoustic stage been working for you guys? I know that Warped Tour has tried it in the past, and then they stopped doing it, and then they brought it back this year. So has it been a pretty positive thing for you guys?
Yeah. So I think maybe one of these shows we played in front of more kids at the acoustic thing than we did.
St. Louis.
As a full
It was funny how that worked out. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, today's Into and Over, it's the last day. I think they're hometown heroes from our, he's a hometown hero. And no, it was an awesome acts. I mean, we had Chris and the Ataris, Duke Reynolds PX, Koji, Anthony Ranieri from Bayside. I mean, it's a good stage. Transit,
Brian
too. I saw that that was being announced when I saw that. I got so excited. There's that extra aspect of the stage, and usually it's just in some tents or wherever, and now there's a set place for it.
Yeah, and I think it's cool because it gives the kids a chance. There's no like security. If you want to go say what's up to the person performing, like it's very just like calm. And, yeah.
So, with your lineup and your sets right now, what songs have you been playing the most, and what is the most fun for you guys to play?
A lot of stuff off the new record. We try to switch it up every day, so we don't get bored with it. Much as I'm sure kids would get bored with it too. But a lot of stuff from No Sanctuary.
A few songs from The Kids Can't Lose. We do a Jackson 5 cover from the Motown record.
I was just going to ask if you guys played any of the
Yeah,
Motown
and then the acoustic stage, we kind of wing it. We do anything from The Acceptance to Temptations of My Girl to a cover by Miguel. Those 3 covers we rotate around. We do stuff off the Split with Such Gold. We do stuff off The Kids Can't Lose, stuff off The Sanctuary. The acoustic thing is whatever anybody wants to hear. We're kind of like, oh, you want to have that song? We'll play that song. Cool.
So, for us at home here, our music scene has died out a lot from what it used to be. And I remember in high school.
You speaking of Chicago?
Oh yeah, it used to be awesome. We used to go to local shows every weekend, and there would always be something to see. And now I feel like it's kind of withered away, and I think have you guys experienced the same thing in the Boston music scene?
I think it's tough to say because I just think the scenes like kids aren't taking pride in their band. It's almost like it's cool to be in high school and be in a band where like when we were growing up, you know, there was like 5 punk rock kids, like 3 hardcore kids, you know, 10 like pop punk kids. I mean, like, so we kind of like, even though we liked each other, like didn't like the same kind of music, we all would still go to each other's shows. You know, like Juby's H Crackers, 12 Cent, stuff like that. Like I wasn't the biggest fan of them, but they were my friends. So I go to their shows. They weren't the biggest fan of our band, but they'd stick on our shows. And we all support each other. Now everybody has a band, so it's kind of like everybody like competes against each other instead of helping each other grow as a scene. Everybody's kind of like, oh, screw that kid. You mean like this band sucks, and the next week their band breaks up and he starts a new band and yada yada yada. And the internet I think definitely crushed the scene. Nobody flyers anymore, and kids are like, "What the hell is this piece of paper?"
And just drop it on the ground. Yeah. Absolutely, and it's upsetting, at least from my perspective, and I'm sure you guys too, because we grew up at least in the same sort of
Chicago's always had a good scene. I mean, I don't go too sweet. That was a great.
I still see their bass player at almost every show, but nobody's doing music anymore. We're not connecting together like things used to happen.
Yep, I agree. It's definitely about. I mean, in Boston, I don't really. It's tough since we tour all the time. I don't really know what is going on with the younger bands coming up, but I mean, I still love the shows.
I see some glimpses every now and then of fans and a lot of people showing up for local shows every now and then, but it's nowhere near where it used to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's kind of upsetting. So after Warped Tour, thanks for the compliment. It really does mean a lot.
It's like shining off and on.
After Warped and whatever, what else can we expect from you guys in the near future?
There were a few little shows after this that I don't know if we can announce them out yet, but then after that, the big thing we have is Russia, Germany, UK, and
We do the Warped UK.
Yeah, Warped UK.
That's very cool. So will that be, obviously you've been overseas before. Is that going to be your first time to Russia?
No, that should be our second time.
Oh, wow.
We went in what, 2009, 2010?
2009.
So,
2010.
2010?
2010. Through it now.
Yeah.
So excellent. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk